screaming at an amusement park. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Children hurt and screaming for help. That's how people on Talley Road describe their memory of a crash that killed these 6 elementary school students. Good evening. I'm Kim Chapman.
And I'm Josh Rowe. Neighbors say they rushed out to their front yards to find a bus that had crashed into a tree and dozens of children crying for help. James Torres talked to those neighbors who recalled helping some of those survivors. He joins us now live from Talley Road. James.
Josh and Kim, where I'm standing here on Talley Road isn't too far from where that bus crashed here almost a year ago. Take a look behind me. You can see there are a lot of homes nearby this area. Many of these residents and these neighbors tell me that some of the things that they saw and heard last year are some things that they will never forget. There are sounds on Talley Road that neighbors around here have heard for years. From Felicia Adams' home,
It was terrible.
There was one noise that came around this corner that she'll hear for the rest of her life.
The screaming from the bus, what I heard, is best described as when you're at Six Flags and you hear people on a roller coaster. That's what I heard first.
Just down the road, Jimmy Pringle heard those screams too.
We heard some children sound like a fight.
But what they saw turned out to be much worse. On the Monday before Thanksgiving last year, this school bus crashed and wrapped around a tree on Talley Road. The accident killed 6 students and injured dozens others.
I saw a lot of children bleeding.
These neighbors quickly ran to give a helping hand.
Most of the children wanted the parents. They wanted someone with them.
I called parents for the kids who knew their numbers. I called parents and told them that, your child is okay. They're in my yard. I'm sitting with them.
These blue and gold ribbons remind the neighborhood of those terrifying moments. And now, almost 1 year later, the noises on Talley Road continue to haunt some of these neighbors.
Going to Six Flags and Lake Winnipesaukee and places like that is hard for me because the screams that resemble amusement park is exactly what I heard, which drew me outside in the first place. And that's how the children sound, so it's too much.
Adams tells me that both she and members of her family had to go through some grief counseling after the bus crash in order to cope with some of the things that they heard and saw from that day. Reporting live from Talley Road in Chattanooga, James Torres, News Channel 9.
James, thank you. And families of the victims on that bus will hold a candlelight vigil tomorrow night. The memorial will start at 6 o'clock, but CARTA will provide shuttles from the Brainerd Youth and Development Center to Talley Road. That starts at 5:15. And they hope the vigil will help connect them with other Woodmore parents in the community.